Hi, I'm State's Newsroom publisher Chris Fitzsimon. Even as someone who works in journalism, I find it hard to get my head straight around all the dizzying amount of news. To help with that, we're launching a podcast, Stories from the States. Each week we'll focus on one theme in the news that we're seeing in states across the country. Each episode will put into perspective how what's going on one side of our country could affect you even if you live on the other side. Our first episode launches Friday, November 7th, where we'll dive into the effects of Medicaid cuts in the states. We'll chat with a Wisconsin woman deeply impacted by the changes.
Those with disabilities are a part of the largest minority because it is a minority that anyone can enter at any point in your life. And when lawmakers are discussing policy, I wish they would keep that in mind, that it can become them.
Along with a journalist from a state newsroom outlet.
There are really just a lot more poor people than those of us who are relatively comfortable want to think. Well over 25% of Ohioans are poor enough to qualify for Medicaid. Almost half of all childbirths are covered by Medicaid. But those aren't the only populations who are going to be affected when $1 trillion is ripped out of this system.
With the help of producer Mallory Chang, we're so excited to introduce Stories from the States. Our first episode launches Friday, November 7th. To stay up to date so you'll get a notification on when each episode drops, subscribe now to Stories from the States, a podcast from State's Newsroom.